Do you ever feel like in our modern lives we've lost touch with something fundamental? I want to introduce you to someone who felt the same over a century ago. Someone you might not hear about all that often anymore, Ralph Waldo Emerson. He's one of those philosophers who doesn't always get a lot of attention these days, but I think his ideas are more relevant now than ever. For me, nature has always been a teacher, and that's exactly what Emerson believed. He saw nature as a source of deep wisdom, and I think that's something incredibly relevant today in a world where we often feel disconnected from the natural world around us. Emerson lived in a time where these ideas were very unorthodox. He had the insight to recognize that something was going wrong and to look inside to address the problems. So let's dive into what makes Emerson special. He was a 19th century philosopher who lived in a time of rapid change. Society was industrializing and material wealth was rapidly becoming the ultimate goal of most people. Emerson stepped away from the status quo by rejecting that idea. In fact, he championed the idea of self-reliance, the belief that we have the innate wisdom to trust our own instincts. And that's huge in today's society because we live in a world full of constant noise and outside opinions. Emerson reminds us to listen to our own inner voice. He also believed deeply in the interconnectedness of everything. Emerson saw that we and nature are part of a larger whole, and that's a reminder we need now more than ever. When we feel disconnected or overwhelmed, stepping back into nature helps us see that we're part of something bigger. It's a way to find balance. And one example of how connected to nature we are ties into something we use every day, language. Emerson pointed out that even our most abstract words are rooted in nature. Think about it. The word understand originally comes from the idea of standing under something to grasp it fully. Or the word consider. It comes from Latin roots meaning with the stars, reminding us that to consider something is to look up at the larger universe. So when we say our language is rooted in nature, we're literally talking about how our words evolved from natural experiences. And that's just one reminder of how connected we are to the natural world, even in ways we don't usually notice. So why does this matter now? Because Emerson's wisdom is a timeless reminder that we can reconnect with something bigger and more meaningful. By turning to nature and understanding that we are a part of it, we find a sense of grounding. Emerson may not be as well known today, but his ideas offer a powerful way to regain that balance. I hope you'll consider reading some more of Emerson's works, and more importantly, getting closer to nature in whatever way you can.